Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Youth Zone with Sister Aurelia. The last time we discussed about whether drugs are key to real living, and today I want us to look at the effects of these drugs. Drugs evidently have their place, and a doctor may sometimes prescribe one for you because of a health problem. If you are in excruciating pain, a doctor might give you a shot of morphine to provide relief. And barbiturates and amphetamines have undoubtedly helped some patients with medical problems. Also, heroin is used in some places to relieve the suffering of terminally ill cancer patients. But on the other hand, drugs are doing terrible harm to millions. About 1 million persons in the United States are reportedly barbiturate addicts, with over 3,000 dying each year from overdoses. Addiction to heroin not only results in many deaths a day due to overdoses, but has turned 10,000s into dangerous criminals. To support their expensive habits, addicts steal more than $3 million in property in New York City on the average every day. What does this mean? Should drugs be abolished? We discussed about all this in the previous video, and I'm just ready to take you through the effects of these drugs on the body. You probably are aware that many drugs are available only on a doctor's prescription, and that some are even illegal in many countries. Ask yourself why. It is for the protection of all of us. Yes, drugs can be dangerous, even death-dealing. They are in effect a two-edged sword, capable in some instances of healing, but in others of hurting or even killing. Drugs, a book co-authored by a professor of pharmacology, explains that all drugs are poisons and all poisons are drugs. It is no accident that the words poison and potion come from the same root, or that the Greek word pharmakon, which we find rooted in our words pharmacy and pharmacology, originally meant both healing drought and a deadly one. So even when you are sick, taking a drug is called a calculated risk because you value your life. You may accept the risk and take a drug to relieve pain or to improve a poor condition of health. But would it be right for you to swallow, inject, smoke, or sniff a drug in order to produce a so-called high to make you forget reality and go off into some dream world? Is this use of your marvelous God-given body in harmony with what our Creator purposed? Think about this. If you were able to give somebody an exquisite gift, say a brand new automobile, how would you feel if he deliberately misused it? Say that he tried to operate it without ever putting oil into it or changing the oil, and he used it to deliver manure or even sand or carry bricks. You would probably be angry or disgusted with him for such stupid misuse of your gift, wouldn't you? How would you think then God feels if we misuse our wonderful body, needlessly filling it with some poison in the quest of kicks and thrills? His word lets us know by encouraging us, let us cleanse ourselves of every defilement of flesh and spirit, protecting holiness in God's fear. We find that in 2 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 1. So we cannot be living in harmony with God's will if in a quest for kicks or thrills we take into our bodies a drug that defiles them. Consider to this point, we have previously discussed what the Creator has advised about drunkenness. He plainly has shown in His Word that the person who loses control because of drinking too much debases himself, often becoming unclean and foolish, a source of embarrassment to persons around him. There is no question about it. God rightly condemns drunkenness. So, would God's view be different if a person lost self-control on heroin, marijuana, some other drugs? Even though the reaction from drugs is not exactly the same as from alcohol, one may lose control as much, even more so than do those who get drunk on alcohol. So, from the wise and reasonable counsel found in the Bible, we can see the value of not turning to drugs for intoxicating thrills. Let's be very careful what we take, what we inject ourselves with, what we drink, what we smoke. They are very dangerous and deadly to our health unless the doctor has prescribed it for you and has found it worthy for you. Thank you so much for listening it. Kindly subscribe if you haven't done so. Like, share this video, especially to the young people. I love you so much and have a happy new year. Bye bye.